I often get the question, what is the best diet for optimizing your health? This is quite a complex question because as a person from fitness that trains a lot and has sport-specific goals, dieting for sport-specific goals and dieting for health is not always connected. It sometimes deviates a little bit. So today I'm going to try to put this fitness-oriented side of me on the side, and I'm just going to try to talk purely about how you should eat and how you should look at diet if your goal is to optimize your health. And I think the way to start that is to just tell you something interesting is that today, in today's world, every single food that we eat has some kind of a toxic load. So that means that there is really no ideal way of eating to completely avoid the toxins that are in the food today. And that means that more variety will give us an opportunity and a chance to consume different foods that have a different biological value. And each of these foods most probably will have a certain toxic load, but by having more variety, we will have a chance to have less of a burden and less of a toxic burden on our body. It will give our body a chance to fight those toxins and get rid of them. And our body is really good at that. So why I'm saying this? Because a lot of diets are very eliminating. They eliminate certain foods. For example, the vegan diet people don't eat meat, they don't eat dairy products. For example, if people are carnivore oriented, they might not eat enough vegetables. But we need to understand that in today's society, the plants that we are eating are very toxic. And for example, in your head, you might think, okay, I'm consuming potato, sweet potato, broccoli, I'm consuming nuts. These are all healthy foods and I'm having them on a daily basis and I'm good. No, you're wrong, because these foods also have toxins in them, and accumulation of the same types of food will bring the toxin level high up. So for example, these foods are high in oxalates, which is a toxin that if you have too much in your body can lead to kidney stones and other health problems. That's why you can often see vegans having kidney stones, even more than meat eaters. Even though it is in common understanding of people that high animal diet will lead to kidney stones. It is true to a certain extent, but vegans have more if you look at it percentage-wise. So that's why for me, if you want to listen to my advice, have the most variety. Combine different types of foods. You have so many different options. I'm not telling you to eat just red meat or just eat chicken or just eat fish or only consume certain plants. Try to have as much variety as you can, mix them together, and in that way, if you look at it in that way, there is your chance to have the most varied diet, which will have the most biological value. It will give you the most nutrients, and it will also prevent you from accumulating certain toxins that are present in a certain specific food if you're consuming too much of it. So I hope I answered your question at least a little bit. I know it's a very complex thing to talk about and there is really no ideal answer, but I hope you can take this as a starting point and you can start reintroducing maybe some of the foods that you used to avoid eating before, because trust me, the biggest mistake that I did for me was following a strict classic bodybuilding diet where the foods that I was eating was only chicken and fish and broccoli and rice. It is so nutrient poor. It lacks vitamins and minerals. So the best thing that I did for myself, I added in more variety, and honestly, I feel much better. So I keep telling everyone, I feel better now at the age of 30 than I was feeling at the age of 25 or at the age of 20. I'm eating much more variety, I'm not restricted, and I feel that both physically and mentally I'm at my peak. And that's why I'm recommending you to be a bit more flexible with your food and try a wider range of different nutrients. So I hope this makes sense. As you know, this is a very complex thing to talk about and there is no ideal answer. But if you're someone who needs help with nutrition, if you need a good program that will help you bring you to your goals, then visit our website fortiusdubai.com. Check all our services because we are sure that we can help you. And also make sure that you subscribe and like this video and also turn on the notification button so you don't miss what we have prepared for you next. Stay strong.